Radhe Radhe Maharaj Ji. I've heard some people cast spells or use mystical practices on others. Is there any truth to this? Does this actually happen in real life?
There are such provisions. Tantric practitioners who recite mantras engage in practices like Maran, destruction, Vashikaran, control over others, and Uchatan, displacement. These are its rules, but they only apply to those who do not worship God. Those who worship God are not affected by them. If you devotedly chant Radha Radha or Krishna Krishna regularly, God will fully protect you. No Tantra Mantra will work on you. There was once a tantric practitioner who could make Lord Shaligram dance with just a snap of his fingers. He used to act like a devotee, and the devotees who watched would say, "Wow, God is under his control and dances as he wishes." But there was a saint named Bhajan Marg. Many people would sing devotional songs with him, and he explained that a true devotee could never do such a thing. A true devotee never puts God on display. The divine is meant to be worshipped with sincere reverence. So then they said, "Maharaj, this is terribly wrong. Society is being misled." And he responded, "You should be the one to go there and address this." He walked over and stood there. "Please show me that." He snapped his fingers, but nothing happened. When a true lion meets another true lion, nothing can stand in their way. One had genuine devotion, while the other was merely practicing tantric mantras. So when he saw that it was Babaji who came and caused this, he told him to leave. So he said, "Stop this charade. He's just using these mystical practices to lure in trusting people and take their money." After being publicly humiliated by the entire community, he performed an evening ritual, a deadly spell, burning like fire in a skull. It approached the great sage, but after circling around his humble dwelling, it simply stood still. In classical language, terms like Kritya and Krityamaran are used. The great soul then asked, "Am I at fault?" The divine exists in everyone, including you, as a manifestation of God. The violence that was initiated came back upon the perpetrator, causing a reversal of fortune. When the disciple said, "Master, he's dying," they pleaded, "Please just chant Ram, 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 Ram." Simply hearing the divine name chanted aloud dispelled all the negative energies. The master gently responded, "My child, now do you understand?" The tantric practitioner grabbed his ears, showing remorse, and became the guru's disciple. He began singing devotional songs with genuine dedication. You see, while tantra does exist, it only has power over those who don't regularly chant God's name. There is immeasurable power in God's name.
Maharaji, when someone is affected by this, their family often wonders, and this has happened to our loved one, what steps should we take now?
Invite the chanting of God's name into your home, listen to divine stories, and recite God's name in your daily life. With these spiritual practices, peace and harmony will naturally follow.
Do they need to make a separate commitment, or can they just begin as is?
Just go ahead and start.
Maharaji, is astrology existed? Should we believe in astrology?
Astrology has existed, but it's only true when you have a genuine understanding of it. Having accurate knowledge of astrology is important. This means not giving someone incorrect advice and putting them in a dire situation out of greed or self-interest. It's about being honest and responsible when guiding others. When someone truly understands astrology, they can give accurate insights about a person's life journey from birth to death.
Maharaji, supernatural abilities like reading someone's thoughts or...
Yes, this is also an accomplishment.
This naturally comes inside.
Yes, if we've mastered those mantras, you'd be amazed. We could know your name, where you're coming from, and what you're thinking. But here's the key point. A person who gains these supernatural powers cannot reach God. That's why you'll never see someone who has truly reached God showing these powers. All these spiritual abilities can be attained through just a little practice of name chanting, like knowing what's on your mind, what you're called, where you're from. They're minor things, nothing significant. You have to really move beyond all these obstacles to advance on the spiritual journey. If you accept this, then you won't experience God's vision or receive God's love. This life is meant for experiencing God, not for dwelling on your own thoughts.